Hello traders, this is DFXS. Welcome to TAFX family, and I believe that guys, you are all doing good. This is another new day, new week, new beginning of every traders, guys. Our work here, it is to share good news each and every time and to enlighten you, to make sure that we are giving you the right mentorship about using our system. Guys, this is the TFX MT4 manual system plus Abacus, and this time around, guys, it has favored all traders and all types or kinds of trading that you love trading in Forex markets. This means the system favors the scalpers, intertrade. Those are hit and run traders here, right? And intertrades, long-term traders. All you need to do it is to follow the rules of the system so that you can be you can benefit or you can be beneficial of the system. The other thing is to remind you guys that we know after realizing that a lot of people fear to trade manually in MT4 platforms because of the news that happen behind the market. Those red news or impact news, they are the ones that affect the markets a lot. And that makes a lot of people, even if they are struggling, making money in some platforms, they can't feel that confidence. They can't be that strong enough or confidential to trade in MT4 because there is a lot of analysis that is true, and sometimes they get confused because of using a lot of analysis, and by the end of the day they find themselves losing in the forex market. The other thing is all about those news events. Maybe let's say, for instance, like this week of non-farm, you heard that a lot of people, they are fearing to trade whenever there is those news. This means that before you take a trade, there is a lot of things to confirm in the forex market when you trading normal currencies because of the news events that happens behind the market. And this is why we as a TFX company, we came out with a solution, whether trading using our EA or whether you are trading manually. And this is why we combine the Abacus to help you guys never ever fear trading in MT4 platforms, never ever fear those news. In fact, it will be the first time for people to love news because the Abacus will be taking those strong news. It will be trading without missing any opportunity. This is something, and I have been saying, it's something that we never say it's anything with or releasing something without testing. So for the first time, people will be milking those news. In fact, there is a lot of people who will be looking only for those strong news. Those days will be your golden days. They are the days that can change your life. Even though they have been blowing your account through those news, this is the time to recover from the every penny they took from you through news. You know, there's sometimes things happen. Even there was not that red. Maybe the news was a medium, but you find later that it was with a big effect, you know. And this is why TFX company, we come out with a solution to help all traders. There is another thing again before we continue sharing more light about this Abacus, because guys, it's now complete, totally complete, and it will help you a lot never to fear anything. I do believe now people will start jumping from MT5 to MT4 because now it will be very, very, very sweet to trade these news. And how I wish, guys, you can get this system in milk marketing this non-farm week. This non-farm week, it can give you a good money because there will be some spikes there because of the news. We all know that the first week of the month and the last week of the month, there is a lot of chopping market spikes here and there. And that's what now we are looking for. That is what we want. That is what the Abacus will be doing for you. And for those people with our EA, now the EA will be trading even those news. So there is nothing to fear. Oh, my friend, what can I do because I am of the EA? Should I pause the auto trade so that the EA not take the trade when there is news? No, you'll be looking for those news. to make sure that your EA is active so that you can milk the market, never kill the market, right? Let's go to our template here. We have 1, 2, 3 templates, but the files here, you find that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files. If that we have a Renko file ATM, we have Renko file EMA, and Renko file TM. Because we don't want anyone to get lost or maybe to struggle trying to set here and there, we want you to have all this so that you'll be working with one click. All right, guys. So let's say you want to work with Renko file 1. Remember, we have let me check this. When you purchase the system, we give you the Renko file 1, and the other one, it's a Renko scalping. We all give you this one because of those people who do love trading scalping in the Forex market. So all you want to if you want to trade with the Renko file 1, let's click ATM. Let's say you want to use the strategy for ATM. It is only with one click. Then after clicking one click, the file or the file itself, the TFX Renko file, it will bring everything, guys. And always make sure that that file is there, right? Yeah, always make sure that the file is there. So after that, you'll find that the ATM, that it is the file with the ATM strategy. This is the ATM strategy whereby you are waiting for this arrow or this one so that you can enter the market after the confirmation of a support, the change in color. I do believe you all remember the rules of following the system. You'll find that the file, it will bring this strategy, the complete template for you. So for those people who want to do another scalping, guys, let's go back here. You can change this. This is another professional scalping, and go to Renko time frame. You can change this one into minute 5. Let's say, for instance, you can see how the minute 15, I think, is this minute 15, scalping in minute 15. So if you go back, you'll find that there is, this is how minute 15 chart looks like, right? When scalping now. This is where you do scalping using the minute 15 of our Renko file. So let us close that one, and let us change that one into minute 5. Those into minute 5, right? So I'm talking about the scalpers, hit and run strategies using the system. So it is only when using the Renko file 1, you can only change from minute 15 to minute 5. That's all. Don't go below there. If you want to do that, is at your own risk, right? Now, in minute 5, this is how the charts look like. You can see very, very, very smooth, and it can give you, it filter all noisy, guys, and give you the perfect and accurate signal. Right, guys? It gives you accurate and perfect signal. This is the ATM. Don't forget, this is the ATM strategy. So I do believe now you get that. It is 15 minutes by default, and I'm talking about the scalpers. Later we'll talk about the long traders. And yeah, so you can change from minute 15 to minute 5. That is number 1. Let's go back again. The other thing, let's go back here. You'll find that, sorry. Let me do, I forgot to delete that, that file. Sorry for that. Let us delete this one first. All right. Then when you go back again to our template, there is this about this scalping. Yeah, the scalping files. So if you want to trade scalping using you want to scalp, you can also use the Renko scalping file, right? And if it is the ATM strategy, it is only with one click. Only one click again, the file will bring the complete template, and you can do the scalping there. So any of the strategy you want to use, you will remember we have 3 templates: one with the ATM, one for the EMA, and the other one for the TM. So the only thing you'll be doing here, if you want to do scalping, you can use these scalping files. if you want to use the Renko file 1, and I do believe I've covered about why use a Renko file 1 and why scalp with the Renko file, a scalping file. So let's say you want to use a Renko file 1 with the EMA strategy. You just click once. So you will not be doing a lot of analysis or a lot of settings. There's nothing like that. Only with one click, it will bring everything completely. With Abacus, everything there will be completely. All right. The only thing I said, if you want to scalp using the Renko file 1, you will only need to change this setting. For those people who want to do more professional scalping, change it into minute 5, right? This is a Renko time frame into minute 5. So you just click OK. Then after there, it will bring complete template with everything, Abacus, blah, 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 everything will be there. So even if you want to use the Renko one with the TM strategy, you just click there. If you want the scalping TM, you just click there. I'm repeating this because some people they have been getting confused. They don't know what to say, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm making things easier to you. Don't change a lot of stuffs there. That is Renko file 1. And if you want to do the professional scalping using the Renko file 1, again, I repeat, change from minute 15 to minute 5. All right, guys, this is for hit and run traders. All right. Then after there, after changing there, the Renko file will bring everything for you here, guys. Everything. So you don't have to change from here. But when using the Renko, the scalping Renko file, you don't need to change any setting. You just click once and automatically the file will bring the template for you, as simple as that. And always remember, this file it does everything for you, analysis, blah blah blah. The only thing that you'll be waiting here, it's only for these entry points, right, guys? The changing color of our diffuser, every setting here to make sure that the market is already filtered and it will never ever let you down. So the other thing, let us go to US30. When you are using the US30, or maybe you are trading NASCAR or you are trading gold, all you need to do, use this Renko file 1. So if you are using the ATM strategy, just click Renko file 1 for ATM strategy of any strategy you are using. Remember, we are only using 3 strategies. Then it will bring everything for you and give you a perfect entry, right, guys? So if you want to trade gold using minute 5 files from the file, just go again to Renko template, Renko time frame, change that into minute 5 again and click OK. So if you want to be using a lot of that that file, that for Renko file, you can save this one, right? You can just let us confirm that is surely minute 5. Again, you can save this file. Just go to template, save. You can see that this is the if it is a ATM, let's say for instance, you can change this one into minute 5. You can rename it as long as you will remember what you saved there, so that every time you want to trade, let's say US30, you just go there and click that for ATM minute 5. Let's say you are using the ATM strategy. You just go there and click that. Automatically, it will be with the minute 5. So that is how you do things, saving your time. And then from there, you can continue doing your professional scalping without missing any opportunity. I do believe now you understand there. So there is not a lot of settings that you need to do. Only one. Setting the file from minute 15 to minute 5. Save the file for the future. Maybe you want to use that strategy to everything. So that was just, by the way, to help people know that there is you don't need to do things regularly, or there is nothing like special settings. So that's all, and we are done with those files. So today's guys, I just want to share more light about our TFX MT4 manual system plus the abacus. This one, I think this one will blow more your mind, because let me give you this into details. Now let us see what this special with the TFX MT4 Nairobi manual system, and what is this special about the combination of abacus to the system. And for instance, this is my chart. Let me explain something here. This is my chart, and it looks like this one, the TFX Nairobi MT4. This tells you now, with the combination of the abacus. Abacus is the best of the best, let me call it the best of the best manual automated system that will help you a lot win up from the market. For instance, there was a news here, and I do believe I've already covered that to our last video about how you can also trade news, or how you can get milking this news using the abacus. And I do remember I have already shown you the settings. And let me explain it in this plain chart, so that it can get easier to you before we go to another settings that will help you a lot, because you must be very, very, very profitable to this system. Remember, after getting into the market, I do believe you know how to use the abacus. There is two steps here that a lot of steps here that will help you a lot when to exit from the market. I do believe by now you can set the TP even far, not even to see a TP, because there is a lot of steps here with abacus that will help you exit from the market, and it will always give you a good profit, or the TP. Let's say, for instance, on my chart, the things that the abacus is looking before taking the trades. So number one, it will exit the market. So you can write this down, because you really need to know how the abacus is working, and why you really need this abacus. If this one is an entry, for instance, it will exit from the market with the opposite formation. This formation, it is one of the TP that the abacus will be using. Right, guys? After entering the market, this formation, opposite formation, this is where there is a pullback, there is a changing of the market, blah, blah, blah. It must give you a formation. So from this cell, or from this cell to this place, after this formation, this is where the abacus will exit from the market. So in other words, this is one of the TP. The second TP that the abacus also will be looking before exiting from the market, it will be looking for this next support or resistance, because we all know when we come from support, we go to resistance. So the best of the best thing, the same way our EA is working from with this support and resistance, the abacus will exiting from the market after getting into this zone, or touching this zone of support or resistance. So support or resistance, it is the other way. It is, in other words, a TP to our abacus system. So you see, your work is only to enter the trade, and we are helping you not on always to spend your time on your PC, even though it is a manual thing. Because in our video, we show you that this our ATM, it has the alert, and also it can send message or notification to your email or to your phone, in order to know that now it is time to enter into the market, or something is cooking, and it is your time now to milk the market. So those are the most important things to be noticed, that the abacus will exit from the market with the opposite formation, or when it approach to support or resistance before waiting for another entry so that you can take the trade. So the difference here is only that you take the trades manually, but it's almost like the EA. But now you can analyze and see if it is the right time to get into the market. The number two, we said that there is no fear again of news. Any news event, it will be your golden opportunity. Let's say, for instance, these are the news, right? These are the news. The system, the EA, whenever there is that spike of the news from the market, it will detect the news. Again, we saw or we share in our last video that it will count how many bricks you have set. For instance, for mine, I have set like, where's this news? This is the news brick multiplier. So I have set 5. I have set 4. I really love 5. So if you set there into 5, it tells you that it will count a space of 5 bricks. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see the 5. It's from there to here. So probably it will start opening the first trade at this place, because if you count 1, 2, 3, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll find that this gap is almost from here to here. So you can set even 5, 6, or any of the bricks that you want. Then from there, it will open the first position at this place, right, guys? Yes, you will find that it will open the first position here with our recovery mode, because now the news is dropping. So, and if this will be the first position, it will be enter a second position after 50 pips. Then another 50 pips, if the news was so strong, is still dropping, it will continue adding the pips according to recovery pips that you have set there. So mine, it will cover with 50 pips. Then if that news again now go back to this level, because it must go back to this level in order to form a normal brick. It must go back to form a normal brick. So the moment it will finish forming this brick, the opening price of the second brick, that is when the EA or the abacus will take the profit. So you don't have to set the profit of that. So let's say, for instance, we set also that 5 bricks. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And maybe a news like this one happen at this place when it opens only one position. Well and good. It won't continue hedging because there is no more, the spike was not that big. But the moment it will close here, it will give you a good profit, because it must go back. And I'm repeating this, it must go back in order to take the profit, or in order to form another brick. So this is why working with this system, it will surely give you more profit. It is very, 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 very beneficial to all traders and very, very favorable. So those people who have been fearing to trade MT4 because of the news, the solution is here. When it gets into another support, it will exit from the market. If it gives another formation, it will exit from the market. This tells you that working with this system, it is good to use now the recovery mode. Why? Because if it will close after the opposite, the opposite, let's say, for the opposite formation, this means that even if you can use the recovery mode, it won't give you that big drawdown, because you must also use the good money management because of your account. Because when things reverse before it continues with the direction of the market, then again it needs a good capital so that it can hold that, or you can minimize your positions when taking the trades. The best things again, the best of the best things again, if let's say, for instance, there was an entry here and the market reverse, let's say even it was not news, and break this support, it will save your account, because after breaking this support, it will close the trade and wait for a new or fresh entry. Or if, let's say, for instance, if your look back is big, it can see this sell signal, again it can continue selling and it can continue going in the direction of the market, where this is why we set here 100, because we don't want, maybe if anything happen, we don't want anyone to lose money, but we want the abacus to save you and to work on your favor. This means if the system now can trade news, if the system now can exit with the formation, if the system now can exit even from support or resistance, this tells you that, again, if the system can also favor you whenever there is news, those red news like this week for non-farm, if the system can favor you without fearing anything, my friend, this is the system that all traders need. And this is the system, not only this one, even our MT4 ES now, they can trade all those news. I think by default, we will be sending you when they are activated and where we think it's favor. The reason why I'm sharing this, it is because of the people with a small account. If you want to milk the, let's say, if you want to milk the news, and maybe you have a small account, all you need to adjust are these multiply bricks. These bricks multiplied, because maybe your account is small, are the ones that you are supposed to change, maybe to 10 or to 15 bricks. So if you set like to 15 bricks, you can count here from here, the 15 bricks, it will be somewhere here. So this small breakdown from here to here, it can't blow your account if you're using good money management like 0.01, but by reversing to this area, it will give you a good profit. So for those people with small account, like from $100, guys, please, you can set, if the news, maybe you say maybe like this for non-farm, it will be very strong like this one. It is good to minimize, or it is good to add these bricks, maybe from 5 of our default, maybe from 20, to make sure that you will still milk good. But maybe because of your equity, maybe some small, some bricks like this one, if it won't get like 50 bricks, you'll miss this opportunity. But if maybe it was like 5, 6, this opportunity, you can still milk it. But all I'm saying here, it's all about saving your account. But in case there is a strong news, or like this one that gives a strong week like this one, that one will be your golden opportunity, because even you can double your account through this 1 week. So you must get that, why you must know how to set up these things. And if still you don't understand, don't hesitate to contact us so that we can share more, with you. The other setting here, it is this one for crossing bars. If I set there the crossing bars into 5, this tells, it's saying that, let's say for instance, it was a sell, it will count 5 opposite bricks. Then after there, that is when the abacus will take the profit. But to me, I always love to use 2, because I only want, if there is this formation, so I can use 2, or maybe I can use 3, not more than 5. 5 is more. I really love to exit after the formation and another 1 brick. So 2, to me, is the best, a good confirmation that if it exit from there, I'm well connected, because I know I will be waiting for another entry. So guys, those are very, very special things to understand about the reason why you need our MT4 manual system, or the reason why you need our EAs, because you will never ever fear about the news. The news now, it will be coming your golden opportunity. You'll be praying, God, asking, let this news be strong, so that now I can recover all. Yeah, with abacus, everything now, it's possible to milk the news event, and it doesn't matter. Let's say, for instance, these are all my pairs, and this is where I think I said that in our last video. And it is good to repeat this one because it is very, very, very important. Very, very important. In our last video, we said that in case maybe you are using a lot of pairs, let me say you are using like 5, 10 pairs, that's what you are trading with. And to be on a safe side, in case there is news, you need to select 1 or 2 pairs. Let's say like this week is for non-farm. We have seen a lot of time USD card. That is the most pair that always affected when there is a non-farm. USD card is like a must. It must be affected when there is a non-farm news. The other thing is GBP USD or Euro USD. You will find that many pairs with USD, they will be affected. And because you want to be safe, even though you want to milk market. So number one, because the USD card, it is a must for the news to happen. That one you can keep, let's say for instance, where is this USD card? Let me set here our USD card because that is a must. Yeah, this is a must when there is those non-farm news. Most of the time, almost 90%, the USD card is the most one that with a strong and a big week or a strong week. And another thing, don't use the scalping when you want to trade news. Don't use the scalping file. Use the Renko file. Yeah, use the Renko file one. Don't use the scalping. In scalping, you won't find those weeks. So it is good to use the Renko. So in USD, you can find this is one of the non-farm. You will find that at this point, USD card it's mostly affected. So you can set, let's say for instance, let's go to our news. So this one you can set it into true. And you can set another one pair, let's say USD, Euro USD, you can set also that one into true. So if anything happens, if the news comes, these two of the pairs are the only one that will trade news. It is good to be safe, guys. Keep that in mind. The other pairs, you can set them into false because of your account. But the moment, if there will be news and they drop down, you can jump in. Let's say the news happened at this moment. And I found that the USD card now is dropping, and see that, oh, even GBP USD, it's still dropping, and there was no entry in GBP USD. You can jump in and set the file with what? With the news activated, when you have already activated the news, if you'll find that there is a long week, then activate so that it can start taking the trades at this place, because maybe you saw that the week was long. If the week is not that long, don't activate more than 1 or 2 or 2 pairs. I just want this to get into you, because you can imagine like you have like 5 pairs and they have all activated the news. The reason why I'm saying that, it is because if you have set this where is this news? If you have set this flash news into true, this means every pair that if the news happened and this one, every pair here, it is with this template, and the template, the news flash it is into true. This means all those pairs, if it will be affected, they will all take that news. If let's say for instance you have set like 5 bricks, if they go beyond 5 bricks, all those pairs will open the trades. So you can imagine maybe it has opened the trades at this point of 5 bricks, and maybe it will drop to this area. Let us count this, guys. It has opened like from that area to this area. That is like the distance of 5 bricks. So you can imagine if it will drop like to this area, and maybe it has opened like 5 pairs. right? This is why some pairs should be false and other pairs should be set into true, so that you can. But if you have a big account, there is no problem with that one. So this is why I'm saying, if you have a small account, try to set like from 20 bricks, because I think 20 bricks is somewhere here. So it can't give you a big drawdown. But if there was a small wick like this one, it won't open, because the wick or the brick never go or went beyond 20 bricks, so it can't open. So you must get that into mind. Why when there is news, why you are supposed to open some few, you have to activate some few pairs, not all pairs, in order to take some small trades from few pairs because of the news. So this is why we said we'll send you when the news are still in false, so that you can activate to the pairs that you want to trade. But if you have big account, my friend, you can milk the market as you want. The other tactics you can use, you can set one of the pair, let's say like USD card. You can set, I want the USD card, if it goes more than 20 bricks, now to open my to start opening my position. So I can set there, this is USD card. I can set the bricks of 20. All right, guys, I can set the bricks of 20, and I can set also the 50 pips. After 50 pips, it is when it will open another trade. So that is the USD card. So I can go again to USD, Euro USD, and say, I don't know exactly if that week will reach to my 20 bricks. So let me minimize here and set here like 15, right? Because USD card is with 20 bricks, and let me set here, let's say again, if it goes like but because this one you have minimized, I think this one it's good to add like 70, 80 or 100 pips. If it goes 100 pips to avoid that big drawdown, so you can set there like 100 pips, saying that is the distance, and maybe I just want only 3 positions. So after one position, after the other, it will have the gap or the distance of 100 pips. So it will open another position from there. Another 100 pips, then it will open another one. So that is Euro USD. Let's go to GBP USD and say, oh, because now those one is with 15 and 20, maybe this one can be above all. You can say, oh, this one I would like if it goes like 50 bricks. I'm giving an example because you need to know how to. You will be doing this for yourself. I'm just giving you a hint of these tactics you can use. Also, this one I can say, oh, I just want this one. If it goes like 50 bricks, oh, but this one cannot go 50 bricks. That is madness. Okay, you can set that at least, right? And I want, if it goes from there, the more you go, the higher you set more bricks, like 30. The less you are supposed to set the pips here, because if it goes 30, maybe 30 somewhere here, you can set just after 20 pips and like 3 trades, or you can add there like 4 trades or position with the distance of 20 pips. So you are very sure if the week will be that long. You can just count here and see. This is what analysis you'll be doing on the chart, and see in Euro USD or GBP USD, the long week I have seen in history, it went like 30 bricks. So I can set there like 20 bricks. Then from there, I can give the distance of the pips that I want, so that if that news happens, I can milk that market without a big drawdown. But the good thing is, it is 100% that this news, you will milk it. All you need is to be careful with those settings, not just to take more trades and maybe your account cannot hold, because if the wick is still dropping, guys, keep that in mind. And the first trade was here. You're expecting a big drawdown, right? According to maybe to the lot size. But if the lot size was not that big and your account is big, you can't experience that drawdown. But this is why I'm showing you of how to count the bricks according to the history that you have, the long wick according to the pair that you're trading, so that you can set, so that you cannot experience the big drawdown. But the profit here, it is a must, because it must go back to form the normal brick. So those are hints and tactics that are there when using our TFX MT4 manual system. There is nothing to fear about the news. There is nothing to fear, nothing, and I'm saying nothing, because the TFX Abacus will exit from the market at the right time with the formation. Let's say if there was a buy here, now you can see we have the formation here, then we are waiting only for one candle, then it can exit from the market perfectly, guys. So you don't have even to use some tight TP here, tight stop loss. For what, guys? Stop loss, it can, if let's say you have entered that here, the market change, it will exit. It can't give you a big drawdown. So there is nothing like using the TP here or the stop loss. The Abacus, it will save your account. The Abacus is working on your favor. Keep that in mind. 100% Abacus is working on your favor. Whether there is news, nothing to worry. Those will be your golden opportunity to know the pairs that will be affected, to work with some pairs there, even one pair when you're expecting like this non-farm news on Friday. You can set the USD card alone and let it be. And when the news comes, the Abacus will take the trade automatically. All you need to know, it is to make sure that your auto trade is activated at this area. That is the only thing you need to do. Then from there, even now, if anything happens like now, if there is like a news boom, you'll see the trade will be open automatically when it reached to my settings. So this is what all traders need. All traders, and I'm saying all traders need TFX MT4 Nairobi manual system plus Abacus. Then this month we are giving this with the offer. The old system plus the Abacus is just $350 lifetime with the free updates. From next month, date 1 November 2022, it will be $450 lifetime and free updates. For those people who purchased our TFX Nairobi manual system earlier, you can contact me so that you can get this complete Abacus that saves you, works on your favor more than ever. So guys, take this opportunity for this offer and get in and milk the market without fear of anything. Thank you so much, guys. And once again, welcome to TFX family. Thank you.